Do this.
Isn't it gonna... Oh.
Oh, tough break.
Hello, YouTube. Today we'll be reacting to a Let's Game It Out video. I actually really like this channel quite a lot. I think it is incredibly funny. I love all of the Planet Coaster videos that he makes. Reminds me of when I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day. So today we'll be watching him make a water park with a 0% survival rate. Let's get right into this deadly water park.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing some Planet Coaster 2 today. Oh my goodness. They want to show off a brand new feature that they knew I would love, and you will too. New
it looks
flume
great already.
behaviors. Basically these things.
Flume
you toggle on the
behaviors.
new option, and you get some fun new behaviors. Like
I
if the
love
flume
water
has too
parks.
sharp of angles or is going too fast, the guests
know
will
if
now
I
be
would-
launched off of them. So if you see
don't
this
know
and
if I
you're
would go
like,
on
boy
these,
howdy, I
but-
need this, there's a linky in the description that you can clicky click, and it'll tell you everything you need to know to get started. Here's our starting area. Look at these excited people.
I'm so excited. I'd be one of them. I love water parks. I think they smell so good.
Sorry to ruin your first and only date, but there's no park yet. Have fun on the 9-hour bus ride home while you sit amongst the cargo. All right, so anyway, so we can show off the flumes. This is mostly going to be a water park. But first things first, we're going to extend the park entrance. Let's see. Let's move it like all the way out here. Yes, that should be good. Now, I've done a little trick like this before, because what I've learned in Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo is that they will walk any distance required to get to the entrance. So what I mean to say is if we make the path complicated, they will have no choice but to walk the entire distance just to get to the entrance. It's not even a maze, really, because a maze denotes choice. And in this, they just have to walk the full path. And it's not just to be as annoying as possible. Although
I don't know if I like water
hurts.
parks
It's
enough
because
to do
over
that.
here in the sandbox settings, I found something wonderful. I don't know how I didn't see this before in guest settings, but boy am I excited to turn on this option. Sunburns. Yes, get sunburned when exposed to sunlight without shade. Well, that's going to be a great big yes. And this sunburn multiplier, as high as it'll go. Now, my hope is all these people going on this great big trek to the entrance are gonna find themselves brutally sunburned by the end. So fingers crossed that this works. Oh yeah, it's happening. Everyone's sick of the sun. People are trying to hold their arms away from their bodies because everything is burned and hurts. Surfs up ultraviolet rays from the sun. Don't worry, we'll help them out. Surely this water jet will help, right? Like if we just take these things. Maybe just a whole line of them. If the effect is subdued, I want to make sure we can see it. Okay, let's see how this does. There you go. Cool off a little. It didn't change how miserable they are, though. And I don't see why I wouldn't just add some more. Rotate them to the side. And there we go. I'm sure this will be really soothing on your sunburn. Honestly, a better implementation is probably in front of the entrances to the bus. It's probably better this way because then people literally know what they're walking into. Wait a minute. Why am I thinking so small?
It looks like that
There's
thing
fire
from
stuff we can
the
add.
Resident
There we
Evil
go. That
movie.
seems like a good compromise, right? And now the grid of water is going to feel nice and cleansing. Oh, to be a simple tourist. Unconcerned about the flames kissing the side of your face. Don't worry, a sunburn awaits you. And while we wait for all these losers to venture over there, we can look at some new scenery pieces that have arrived. Specifically, the Western theme. Yeehaw!
Oh boy, cowboys.
For example, we got this cowboy tipping his hat. Yes, we'll just put this animatronic fella right here. Top of the morning to you, stranger. I think
He's wearing a hat, so he won't get sunburned.
People don't seem impressed, and I feel like they should be. I even gave him stylish new colors, and nobody cares. Well, that's okay. I've got some ideas. There's an entire category for animatronic stuff, which of course has all of our cowboy friends, but also some other cool stuff, like this moving platform, which let's see, how does this thing work? Okay, yeah, this thing just goes back and forth over and over again, which means now all we need to do is take this guy, move him over here onto this. Yeah, there we go. Watch out or I'll hit you with my platform. Wait, hang on a second. Can I add one of these things like to this other thing, and then just add another cowboy on top of that?
How many are they gonna add?
We've got two things moving at the same time, and I know all you jackasses aren't impressed, but just you wait. Get ready for Cowboy Central. Well, welcome back. I added a couple of things. I didn't go too big because I need to make sure this works. Oh, yes, good. The nauseating cowboy experience. And that's cool and all, but I think we went too big this time and it's too hard to follow. Luckily, I think we can take that same principle and do something else. Yes, perfect start. And then let's attach some scenery to it. Yep, just what we're looking for. And now we'll add some other cowboys, which are going to aim upwards like this at an angle and duplicate them again. So there's 4, and then duplicate
an actual tornado.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we don't need this guy in the middle. Now that these guys can spin on their own, you can probably see where this is going, right? Of course you can. man. Oh, my cowboys runneth over. And there we go. A nice cowboy tornado. Or maybe it's a bunch of cupcakes. Who's really to say? What the hell? Aren't you guys impressed by my Western theme? Oh, sorry. Are you too sunburned to care? How about if there's more of them? Buckle up. We're going all in. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. The frame rate is absolutely loving this. I guess you only need so many cowboy tornadoes to destroy the frame rate.
That is crashing at any second.
Indeed. Okay, it looks like this might have been too much. So let's reduce it back down to just the one so we can have our frame
just
rate back.
one.
There we go. Back to sanity. And luckily, everybody going through the park now is nice and properly sunburned. So I guess it's time we headed back over to the actual proper entrance and built out something for people to do. That means it's flumes time. To demonstrate how this works, we're going to build a quick little water slide thingy. So here we've got our platform and our opening, and we'll build a quick little thing to explain how this all works. Okay, that should about do the trick. Here's what we're dealing with. Inner tube comes out of there and then does a bunch of twirly things right here. Before going down this really weird twirly, let me just show you. Luckily, we have a test ride button, which we need to do anyway, or else they won't let us open the ride.
Honestly, the worst part of water slides are the climb all the way up.
Is make sure to turn off enhanced guest flume behaviors so that we can see what it used to look like. So first, the pain train leaves the station, slides on down this thingamabob, and then honestly, it has a really nice time. I especially love how when it comes down this side, it basically hugs that rail before doing this absolutely impossible bunch of stuff and then making it safely to the bottom, to die. But I think we can all agree, right, that this feels unrealistically safe. Now let's turn those enhanced behaviors back on. Buckle up, test dummies, you're on. Let's see how you deal with all of these twirls. Oh no!
They couldn't even get past one.
Therein lies the beauty of the enhanced flume behavior. Lovely added realism, more chances of death. Well, I've seen all I need to see. Let's add an entrance and then open this ride. Oh, and we also need to add some of these changing rooms. Otherwise, I don't think people will use it at all. All right, come on in. Wait, why are you turning around? All right, let's take a look at what you're complaining about. I've been out in the sun too much. I need to find sun cream. Sun cream? What in the European way of talking about sunblock is that? Anyway, easy solution, maybe. I believe guest services here will sell sunblock. Well, it must be working. Everyone's entering the park. Have a good time, sucker. What a glorious racket. Force them to walk all this way and then make them buy sunblock for me, even though that won't stop the pain right now. And now it's time for a fun, safe water slide. I mean, once you walk up all these steps barefoot. Don't worry, it's not that many flights. Hello, and welcome to...
honestly looks like a normal water slide amount of flights.
Hope you signed the death waiver.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. It's just as good as we hoped it would be. With this guy just holding on for dear life, hoping there's an end in sight. Don't worry, have some nice soft grass. Or just die at the end of the slide, that's fine. I'm just kidding, he's fine. I mean, fine-ish. For one, he's stuck and scared. Okay, hang on, let's adjust this ride a little bit. Let's shorten it and then make it go straight down. And then we'll add in a nice big chasm. Yes, that should be just fine. Okay, let's see how the new thing looks. Step 1, go ahead and die. Step 2, whoever's left, relocate to your new home. Bye. I'm just happy that people are so willing to trust my work. Oh no, that person's stuck in the scenery. Oh, the humanity. Whatever, they all end up in the same place anyway. Making me worried to try water slides. I have so many questions that can only be answered with another ride. Like, okay, let's say we start our flume here. And then we have it go down and down and down, down. And then it levels out for a big launch straight back up. And I'm hoping people will fly in the air, but then land back on the track. Hey, wait, why is no one coming up to ride this ride? What are you, crybabies, scared? Get in those changing rooms and then climb up like a bajillion flights of stairs. It's for science. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. Sometimes you build rides and this happens. Your ride exceeds G-force limits. And then everyone's like, man, I don't want to pass out and die on your theme park ride. So first things first, back into testing mode, let's find the pain point. And something tells me it's this curve right here. Yes, the one that launches you into the air. Oh, but don't rely on me. Just look at the data. All these things kind of look whatever until we hit this little scoop, and then our vertical G-force goes out of control. I mean, this should be easy. We just need to fool them into going airborne. So we'll just get rid of all this. So instead, this time we'll just have it go straight down like that. And then it's going to do a quick scoop up before going back down again. Basically, I want to see if people will hit this little hump, get a little airborne, but then land back down and continue the ride. And all I can tell you is all the live data didn't give a warning this time. Good enough for me. It's time to open the ride. There we go. That's the spirit. See, these two believe in the ride now. It's also a one-person ride. So one of these people is gonna have to watch the other one die. So long, loving wife of mine. This is just how I want to remember you. Okay, well now we know. The moment they hit this
Good
little
enough?
bump, it's a little too much for them. Okay, well wait,
think
how
they
about
could
I
have
go ahead
held
and just
on.
back all this up?
They just need to
what's gonna
hold
happen
on.
to this person? I guess let's find out. Oh, he just falls to his death. Okay. Actually, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
Before I change this thing a whole bunch, kind of wonder something. If we take like one of these wall pieces and we just try to position it like in the way, will people rebound off this
They're
thing
gonna go
or
through
will it
it.
just go right through it? And just to give some context, if we turned off these enhanced guest flume behaviors, here's how
it
that
would
would
stick
go.
to
The
it.
person would go right up to it and just slide right through.
Oh,
RIP
okay.
actual physics, but with these behaviors back on. Oh, what's this? A
Oh,
live volunteer?
right.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Good
Oh
luck.
no.
Oh!
No way!
Oh. And I'm pretty sure for this to work, they already have to be airborne. Like if I put another one close by like this, then as you can see, they just sail
go
right
through it, right? They
and
have
then
to be
have
airborne.
a concussion moments later. Okay, well that's really exciting news for me because I have an idea. First, we reduce it back to this because now things go predictably airborne again, which properly sets us up for our next experiment. You know what this is that we're building right here? Why, it's a roller coaster. And my hope is that we can use this thing to catch people out of midair. Oh, but first we gotta properly build the thing. Okay, first things first, let's aim this thing straight down, and then we'll aim it back up like this. Okay, if I did my job right, we should be able to use this roller coaster to scoop people right off of the water slide. All right, test number 1. Fingers crossed, let's do this.
Isn't it gonna... Oh.
Oh, tough break. And then when the thing explodes, oh, even more excitement. Oh, really? This looks pretty good. I don't think we can get closer than this for scooping people as they go airborne. You have to time it, though. And now to add someone over on this side. And fingers crossed. Oh! Oh, I guess it just takes the inner tube with it, huh? Okay, let's try something else instead. I forgot that on roller coasters, we can do something called attached scenery, where we can take any of these items and just attach them straight up to the coaster. You know, it's supposed to be so you can do cool stuff, like put this little fighter jet thing on the front. But that's not what we're gonna use it for. I'm gonna grab something tall and flat like this brick wall, and we're gonna see if we can attach it to the front of our car like this. Yes, there we go. Maybe this will do better.
No.
Oh, well, that was interesting. You know, I feel like weird things happen to the physics when it flies off the track. So instead of putting it too close in front, maybe if we put it like way out here. I know this doesn't make much sense, but whatever. If it works, it works.
No, it does not. Oh, no.
All right, it looks like this won't work, but we should really test it on a live person first.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that confirms it. As far as I can tell, it looks like you can't smack people out of the air with a roller coaster. And it's kind of an added benefit these people can knock each other off, even if the roller coaster can't. Oh, it's a good thing your face caught your fall. But don't worry, there's other things we can try. We'll go ahead and store this one away for now. And we'll go back to focusing on this guy. I'm still confident we can make it work. So to make this more like the vision I'm expecting, we need to build more flumes. First things first is we need to extend this out. I don't know how many flumes we can have at once, but we're about to find out. Well, looks like it can handle quite a few. Now's the part where I need to build them all out. So hold, please.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's been a couple hours and I've made a bunch of stuff. Every single flume is connected now. As you can see, there's a lot of test activity going on because after all, there's a lot of flumes. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me give you the tour. Here it is, the end. And by that, I mean, it is a colossal, horrific mess. Okay, there's probably a little more to it, but this is pretty much the long and the short of it.
That's an eldritch horror.
Flume, and then you go for an exciting journey. And if you're real unlucky, you'll be going through it backwards. But at least you can see all the other stuff out the weird prison-like grating system.
Exciting.
Actually, the grating does have a purpose. Or I mean, kinda. It's more there to protect the rider, because they're actually flying through this thing pretty fast on account of this jet stream of water pushing them faster and faster uphill, which is how we're able to do these really long climbs. Honestly, it's kind of great to just watch. It has that satisfactory feel to it. Anyway, the journey doesn't end with just a bunch of climbing pipes. They have to come out of somewhere. And come out of somewhere they do. Oh, no. There they all go. That's right, every single one of these just offloads the passenger right onto the ground. It's like we're pouring ourselves a bowl of Cheerios. It doesn't stop there, though. I'm not that cruel. I wouldn't let these people just fall to their death. Behold!
Uh-oh.
My sort of obstacle course. I'm sorry if this hurts your eyes. There's a lot of moving parts. Basically, there's a bunch of these big spinning things, but as you can see, unlike our roller coaster, bodies do bounce off these things. So basically, people just need to make it through these yellow ones, and then also through these pink ones, and then also through these blue ones. And if you're still in the right position after all that, then they better hope that luck smiles on them and puts them in this little pool right here. Because if they don't make it into the pool, it is a long way down. But hey, small chance of living, right? But enough of that. Let's open this up to actual people.
Oh,
I genuinely can't believe there's
no.
people opting to do this. Can they not see all that's happening over there? Well, whatever. Maybe that's part of the fun. Surely this is on someone's bucket list. Oh my goodness, you're the
my
first two
bucket
up here
list.
and you have so many choices. Which one
I
are you gonna
wanna
go
ride
for?
the Eldritch
okay,
water
she's going there
slide.
and you're hoping to never see her again, I guess. Well, good
Roll the
luck.
way
And this is
down.
what we see this guy go through. Well, surely this looks out like it could be fun. We're not dead yet. And after all, we've got some breakneck speeds going on before, here we get to the end. Well, thank God this guy put on a GoPro so we could experience his journey
Right,
with
we
him.
can see him.
Oh, he made it through the first 2 layers. Oh, but he's stuck on the
got
blue.
stuck.
Wait. Aw. Better luck next
missed.
lifetime. I'm glad that as he fell to his death, he made sure to give us the thumbs up. Oh, and
Or
don't
he
worry,
loved
he's not
it.
the only one. See, you're gonna have some friends wherever you're going. Well, the bigger question I have
Everybody.
is, while people are falling like this, will anybody make it into the pool?
I don't.
Oh,
Statistically
that was so
unlikely.
close. I think it might actually
Oh.
happen. Well, I've been sitting here for hours waiting to see if anyone would make it, and the answer is no. No one has made
so
it into
funny,
the
not
water.
a
I guess
single
everybody
person.
just dies. And that's how the new water flumes work. I want to thank Frontier
Wow.
Developments again for sponsoring.
Incredible. I wish my computer could handle building that many moving devices in Planet Coaster. Oh, that was so good. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I super appreciate it. Remember, if you like this video, remember to give me a like, maybe hit subscribe if you're interested, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.